wall, pulls out a pocket knife. He turns around, grabs my boy, the one who got his phone took, grabs him by the shirt, puts him up against the wall, pulls out a pocket knife, holds it to his stomach, and is like, "You don't want to do that."
Yo, it's your boy Jim. Welcome your beautiful faces back to another reaction. I gotta do this quickly because this is the exact same day you're watching this. Most likely you're watching this and it's gonna be late. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. What am I gonna spoil? Shut up. Anyway, let's get into reaction. I gotta do this quickly. So yeah. Reacting to We Got Robbed in Broad Daylight by none other than your boy Young Don and Sauce God. Let's get into it.
Wall, pulls out a pocket knife. He turns around, grabs my boy, the one who got his phone took, grabs him by the shirt, puts him up against the wall, pulls out a pocket knife, holds it to his stomach, and is like, "You don't want to do that."
Hold up.
I was mad living with you. I couldn't sleep naked.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
Huh. I
Be
mean, you
pissed
could have
off.
asked.
What?
Oh, hey, yo, what?
The Foot Locker and then got my size. Is like, well, you know what's going on. You know, is get these little slaves to work.
Wow.
Get them to work. Get their little hands to stitch up these shoes. I need some fresh Nikes. What are we doing?
Ain't nothing like crackhead strength. That crackhead immune system. If crack don't kill you,
Nothing will.
nothing. That crack don't kill you,
Yeah.
boy. Crack make you stronger, boy. What COVID gonna do, nigga? You got crack in your system, nigga. You high.
Dang.
Can't do shit. What the cough gonna do, nigga? You cough more smoking crack. I'm not rapping on this.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead, Will.
All right.
Go ahead, Will. He said,
I'm
about
just
to
spark
sit
though.
down, record a podcast. Where you doing? You better bring
Root of all evil. Have you heard it? What do you think about it?
Money
It
is
comes
the root
from
of
the
all evil.
Bible. And growing up in Jamaica, that quote made a lot of sense to me. And that's because every night on the evening news, there'd be some tragic story of a family, a business owner, a kid who lost their life over money, you know, a robbery gone bad. So for a long time, I believed that. I believed that money was the root of all evil. But
Can be.
one day, I was sitting down with a wise man. It was my best friend's father, who had made himself a lot of money in his lifetime by building businesses, being disciplined, you know, going to college, all of that. He carried a gun. And one day, when I was over my best friend's house, he asked me, "Why do you think I have this?" Of course, I replied, "To protect yourself." You know, he was a wealthy man. You know, people knew he was a wealthy man, and Jamaica's a dangerous place. And thinking I was smart, I threw the quote at him, you know, "Money is the root of all evil." He then said to me, "Chris, money is not the root of all evil. Money is what bought me this house. It's what buys you food. It's how your parents get you those video games
My bad if y'all hear the. I swear to God, they're so annoying.
you
Jesus
like
Christ,
to
just go
play."
outside.
No, money is not the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Poverty.
Yo! Come on, bro.
That's why I carry this.
Selling.
Because too many people here don't have enough. And the only thing more dangerous than a man with nothing to lose is a man with nothing at all. That stuck with me. Completely changed the way I saw money. So one day after school, when me and my boys got held up and robbed as they were walking to the bus stop, I was walking to my dad's office. I don't want to give you too much backstory, but you can watch this video about getting teased for where I lived. It's a funny story about getting teased, walking to my dad's office. People thought it was my house. Go watch this video if you want to get more context. But that day when we got robbed, what my dad's friend said to me made all the sense in the world. I was about 13 years old, you know, very young, very naive, and the world around me, being Jamaica, was a very real place.
Stay calm. Breathe. I'm gonna leave the original link to the video in the description, as always. So if you want to watch this video by yourself, by any means, go ahead. I apologize for any background noise, bro. I swear to God, this neighborhood sucks, bro. I swear to God. I got her.
You know, a very dangerous place at times. But my parents did an amazing job at sheltering me from a lot of that. But no matter how hard your parents try, they can't protect you from the world forever.
Nope.
So I'm walking to my dad's office with two of my boys. You know, they're walking to the bus stop to take the bus to go home. So we're taking the usual route, and on the way to where we're going, we have to pass this other school. It was known as Quality Academics. It was basically a school you would go to if you failed high school. You see, in Jamaica, in order to go to college, you have to take this exam called CXC. I think they changed the name. But it's very similar to the SATs. So if you got poor grades on your CXCs, you wouldn't be able to get into a good university. In Jamaica, there are really only like 2. And we don't have this abundance of community colleges like you do here in America. So if you want to take another swing at getting into university, you pretty much have to redo your senior year of high school. But there isn't a way to do that in actual public school. So you have to go to one of these like do-over schools. And Quality Academics was one of those schools. Now, think about the kind of kids that completely fail high school, right? Of course, you have those who just, struggle in school. Public school isn't always the best. But a lot of times, it's dudes that didn't take school serious because they were busy, chasing girls, ditching class. A lot of times, there were dudes who gave a lot of trouble. Very often, these kinds of guys, grew up in environments where they didn't have a lot, They grew up in the hood, grew up in poverty. So what do you get when you mix a kid who grew up without a lot in an environment that is often violent, who feels the pressure of having to look like they have more than they really do so that they can climb the superficial social ladder that is high school culture? You get the 2 dudes that were posted up down the street in the cut looking for an easy lick. I saw them as we were walking up the street, and I could tell from a distance that these guys were no good. Back when I was going to school in Jamaica, there was a certain look that all the tough guys had, the bad man look. Uniform was always iron crisp, shirt untucked. They take their baggy uniform pants to a tailor and get them tightly fitted. A lot of times their faces were bleached so they look more light-skinned, and they always used too much gel in their hair, like to get it curly, but they use too much. And, I just started walking the streets to get to my dad's office, so I saw them, and I'm thinking, that don't look good. But, it's 3 of us, it's 2 of them. Sure, they're bigger, they're older, but, this kind of thing doesn't happen to me. Like it's something you hear on the news, it's something you hear happening to other people. I'm not gonna get pressed by no goons. So we're walking up the street, we're getting closer and closer, and then we pass them. So I'm like, okay, all right, good. We're good. So we walk past them, and me and my boys, we're talking, we're laughing, all is right with the world. And then I hear some footsteps quickly approaching us from behind. I turn my head, and now they're right beside us. As they're passing us, one of them leans into one of my boys, bumps him, and then keep walking. At first, I didn't realize what happened, but it turns out when the dude bumped into my boy, he reached into his hoodie pocket and grabbed his phone. They must have saw when my boy had put his phone in his pocket before we passed them down the street. My boy's like, yo, they just took my phone. He had a new BlackBerry, and this is before the iPhone, all of that. Yo, this was when the BlackBerry was the iPhone, bro. Everybody wanted one. They were hard to come by. They were expensive. My mans must have saved up for a whole year just to buy that phone, bro. So now I'm shocked. And then my boy's like, yo, I got to get by my phone. So without even thinking, we start to chase him. Now, to say chase is a bit much. It was more like a brisk walk because one, they weren't that far ahead because they weren't running away. And 2, there was some hesitation, right? Because they were scary. Bigger. I was scared. I will admit, I'd never been in a situation like this before. But we're in the heat of the moment, adrenaline is going, and I wasn't about to be the one friend that fell back in this situation. So we start to walk up to them. We get right behind them, and then one of the dudes, not the one who took the phone, the other one, he turns around, grabs my boy, the one who got his phone took, grabs him by the shirt, puts him up against the wall, pulls out a pocket knife, holds it to his stomach, and is like, You don't want to do that. He lets him go, turns around, and the both of them keep walking. And back in school, we heard a lot of stories of dudes getting robbed and stabbed over their phones. So we knew that this was not a joke. So they're
I don't want to pause a lot, so I'm just gonna say it quickly. Yeah, that phone is not worth your life, so I wouldn't do that. Even I wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's not worth your life.
walking away, and then my boy turns to us and is like, "Yo, what do I do?" I look at him, and I'm like,
We don't got
"Looks
new
like you gotta get a
weaponry.
new phone, bro, cause that one,
Is
that
gone.
one's not yours no more." And as soon as
That's
that
gone.
reality set over the group, we were just like,
Wow.
"That's tough."
That's so tough.
Ah, that was so tough because
Yeah.
there was nothing we could do. What were we gonna do? Call the police? This is Jamaica, bro. Ain't no police gonna show up and get back your phone, bro. That's gone. So we stand there for like another 5 minutes. And then we continue to walk. You know, my boys went to the bus stop. I went to my dad's office, and you know, that was that. You know, I told my dad about it, you know, because my dad grew up in the hood. So a small part of me was like, ooh, maybe my dad can like go get back the phone. I don't know. My dad looked at me and was like, "You still got your phone?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, we good." Moral of the story, you know, when you walk in
careful
these
where you go.
streets, especially if you live somewhere that's not super safe,
Yeah.
keep your head on a swivel, keep your valuables concealed.
Yep.
And, you know, if you're ever being robbed and, you know, you're outgunned or outmanned,
Just give it up.
give them what they asked for.
Just give it up. They're not
Because
worth
at the
your
end
life.
of the day, things can always be replaced. But
Yep.
your life, pretty
Cannot.
sure you only get one of those.
Ooh, I did not. I'm glad you.
This is how fast YouTube is with Brave.
Oh, what in the world? Hey, yo, it's really lagging. All right. This is a short animation. Yeah, it was only 11 minutes anyway, so it's gonna be a short video. Hopefully, I do this video anyway. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to friends. Make sure notification bells know exactly when I post a video. And yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and follow me on Twitch. I will see you guys next video. Until next time, of course. Love each and every single one of you. Peace. Banger.